Dude, so I'm sitting here, right? And someone's like, God damn it. He made it so we can't steal from him, right? And I was like, no. Good luck doing that shit ever again. I'm like, I proved I'm not the R word. I'm like, we're good. You can't do that shit ever again. And then they brought up all shit and I deeply explained myself. I was talking about, my old girl that I had and shit like that. And talking about, taking care of my other friend's cat. Yeah. And how happy that cat was when she left. Dude. Dude, I cleaned the litter box. I fed that cat. I made it feel safe. I'd be working on my computer projects, making my music on my keyboard and shit. And the cat would be like over here on top of the keyboard, just fucking around with the shit. And there was a woman and a man outside my window. Oh man, yeah. And the woman was like, "Oh my God, this dude is amazing." I'm like, I didn't respond. And and men were fucking with me, like all the fucking time. And so like they kind of fucked me up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, men, childish people. They interfere with shit. And I was I don't remember who said what. Oh, yeah, dude. It was like I started screaming. I'm like, I was yelling in victory, right? And I'm like, he said, oh yeah, here's how it went. Now I remember. Takes me a little bit. I gotta relax completely to remember. This shit's super traumatic because you got people targeting me all the time, and and I'm like, anyways, I played Wiz Khalifa Get on my level, and then I played my parody that I made back in junior high or high school, and I'm like, you can't fuck with me no more. Try fucking with me again. I'm like, you can't do that shit no more, motherfucker. And someone literally walked up. He was like, see? He wants to screw her. And that meant like, aim the law at her or whatever. But no. And then like I sat here for a second. I'm like, I'm in shock because that type of thing scares me. When you fuck with my love, when you fuck with my money, when you fuck with me, it hurts. So, and I'm like sitting here for a second. I'm in shock, and I'm like, wait a minute, I can fire back now. I'm like, hey guy, I'm like, stop interfering, dude. You're the exact person that women don't like. And I was like, stop. We're not in high school anymore. There's no need to be doing that shit. I'm like, you're spreading rumors for what? Anyways, this shit's been going on for way too long, bro. I had a beautiful girlfriend back in 2024 around March, right? And everybody interfered with that shit because I'm a good looking dude. I'm super safe, super kind, And then you got her, who's also very beautiful but very interesting and well. She had, she was also a severe victim. So I saw kind of like my old self in her, and I was like, she was severely damaged, and I could handle it, but I couldn't deal with the interference that she was receiving, and then I was being attacked at the same time. So it was too much. It was too much time to put into that, and it's too much hurt. So it was like I was explaining that shit too. But anyways, dude, it's been going on for way too long. People interfere with shit all the time. But when I get a girl again, I ain't gonna be able to do shit. Trust me, because like I'm not good of a person. You're not gonna be able to fuck with us, though. Like, I made a song and I haven't recorded it yet. I want to record it today, actually. But I made like a chorus. It's like, I'm a motherfucking rock star. I put you in your place, ain't a goddamn thing. Got my dime on my side, and we running this thing like you know. And so when I get a girl, when that is, we run it, no doubt. And another thing too, right? It was funny, dude. It was like I went to go grab pizza from the marketplace, right? There was a marketplace called Dave's. And it was at the one in Wickford. And it was funny, dude. I walk up to the counter, and everybody knows me in there because I'm pretty much a regular, or I was a regular. And I walk up in there, and I'm like, "Hey, can I get a slice of the vegetable pizza?" And it's good because they spice it correctly. They do, they do all the right spices. It's a brick oven. They make it fresh. Good shit. So like I'm going in there, and the slice is like this big, dude. I always get a middle slice if I can, if they have a middle slice. I don't get it at the end. But yeah, dude, it was like I got a vegetables pizza, and the dude's like, yo, he must have followed what I was doing, because he's like, I'm walking away. He's like, have a good day. I was like, you as well, man. And he's like, God damn it, he made it so he could get laid. And I'm like, I have nothing to say. I go outside, I go to the counter, pay for my pizza, I go outside, and I'm like, sitting outside, and I'm like, I'm venting about it. I'm like, God damn it, he made it so he could get laid. I'm like, what the hell does that concern you? I'm like, what do I have to do with your life? I'm like, you're a good looking dude. No matter what position you're in, if you're ready for a relationship, a woman won't care what position you're in, bro. You're a good looking dude, go find somebody. What do I have to do with you? Like, what does my life have to do with you? Like, God damn it, he made it so he could get laid. Who cares? You know, like, you go out and get you a girl, bro. Like, you know, what did I do to you? Like, what did I was just picking up pizza, dude. What did I do to you? You know, it's like, God damn it, he made it so he could get laid. What are we, back in high school? Oh no, dude. I swear to God, that's what people think we are. We think we're back in high school or some shit. Anyways, it's like Jack Harlow. People comment on his videos all the time with this quote: "I didn't peak in high school. I'm still out here getting cuter." And I'll actually post a screenshot. Actually, no, a little clip of a video, right? What I sounded like when I looked like in high school. Now, this was like first thing in the morning. It was first period. Just got in multimedia. I set the green screen up. It was like a huge green screen. You had like it was like one giant wall. And you had a black screen, a white screen, and a green screen, right? And you could roll it down and like have it come across the floor. So you can have the camera angle where the floor is a green screen and the backdrop is a green screen. So when you chroma key, you can literally make it look like you're floating and shit. It was quite cool. And we actually used that for a video, for someone else's project. They did my original song, and they ended up using the green screen. It was quite cool. It's like a one-shot music video, but they put a background on it. What was I going on with that? What was I even saying? Why did I bring that up? But yeah, what the hell did I... Oh yeah, yeah, I'm gonna... Right. I'm gonna... Oh shit. God damn it. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna put, what I looked like, and in high school, and what I sound like. It was like first period, bro. First thing in the morning. And you guys know I was on if you follow my story, you know I was on medication pretty much my whole life. So when you first take it in the morning, you're faded. And I was trying to read from a teleprompter. And I had absolutely pretty much no confidence in high school until about sophomore year when I first got on stage, right? That's when I really started to get compliments or confidence, because people who picked on me became pretty much my friends, you know. And then that's also a quote from Cam Meekins. Kids who picked on me are like my best friends, so it's weird how your life changed, but it's all right, man. And I started smoking weed, so I thought about my life, man. You know, and what it all comes down to in the end is the little shit you do and the stupid shit with friends. You know, it's like, but like, you know, that's Slow Down by Cam Meekins. He sounded just like me in my old voice. If you want to compare voices and what I sound like, I sounded just like Cam Meekins back in, you know, right after high school. And look up Cam Meekins, Lamp City Family, and then listen to MD Rust on Spotify. That's my old music. I have like 2 parts of the same album. It's like 20 songs. And you know, but like I'll anyways, regardless of the fact, I'll put a little snippet here. Right?
Hi, my name is Mitch Stampier, coming to you from the EWG Mercury TV. Today I will be discussing the issue of seatbelts. I will be interviewing multiple people to see both sides of the story. My interrogation sessions is to play the people think about the seatbelts law. Should you be able to choose whether to wear a seatbelt or not? Well, here's a few people giving a few of their opinions.
You know, let me a disclaimer up front. I think if you don't wear a seatbelt, you're sort of stupid. That being said, I do have a problem with the seatbelt laws as they are, when they can just give you an $80 ticket if they say you're not wearing a seatbelt. I do know people who have had seatbelts on and they still have received a ticket because they weren't placed on properly. They were putting them under their arm.
Anybody and everybody that drives should wear their seatbelt. There's really no reason not to wear your seatbelt. It really does save your life 90% of the time.
I absolutely think seatbelt laws should be enforced. You know, the manufacturers, they put them in the car to protect you, to help you from getting seriously injured. So when you get in a car and you don't put a seatbelt on, you're asking for like a death sentence basically, because it's there to protect you, so you should use it.
I'm Mitch Stampier, signing out from the Mercury.